And welcome to the show. Thanks for tuning in to Let's Talk Nutrition. Great to be with you. Hope you're having a good day. You had a wonderful weekend, and we're all set to go. All kinds of stories floating around in the ether today, and we'll get to some of those. And we have somebody on the menu for the second hour, right?
Yes, sir. Stephen Wicks from Kyolic.
And he's calling in from South Africa. We have guests that are located in different parts of the world, South Africa, Europe, wherever. And so Stephen will be calling in. We look forward to speaking with him. He's very good. He's excellent. Knows his stuff and engaging. Boy, I don't even know where to begin. Everything from...
You had a busy weekend.
I did. Left on Friday after the show. Went to Denver, Gary.
Right.
And saw my grandson lives there. And so my daughter was there, my grandson, my great-grandson, and it was Noah's birthday, my great-grandson. And, yeah, it was a nice occasion, a very nice moment. It was very nice. It was 1 year old. It's his first birthday. I wrote on his birthday card, I wished him happy birthday. I said, while you may not remember your first birthday, I always will. So
that's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice that you're in good health enough to go out there, to fly out there, one.
I know.
And two, and to enjoy the company of your family.
Absolutely. It crossed my mind several times, what you just said. And it's moments like that that give a lot of meaning to life and contribute to your wellness, and to embrace those moments. We sometimes take them for granted. We shouldn't, of course, but we all know that, but we do. And I'm not inclined to these days anyway, and that's a good thing. We love it when you connect with us, and you may have similar things you would want to share. It doesn't always have to be about biology, chemistry, physiology, anatomy, medicine. It doesn't have to be that. It's a health talk show, but it's a show about life and the challenges that people face in one form or another. It's going to, health is health. That's why I use the three concepts: health, wellness, and well-being. And it gives me greater degrees of freedom to talk about people's lives. Being sick, clearly that it occupies a lot of time and space on this show. Being physically ill with a disease or a disorder or a condition, I get it. But there's more to life. I mean, it's a bigger concept. Health is encompassing the health of your spirit, the health of your mind, your family. How are you living your life? How are you connected? All those things bear upon your health sooner or later, in one form or another. So I just thought I'd set the table that way. Here's a way to connect. And soon as after Gary tells you about all that, we're going to go to Tampa, Florida, talk to Bill.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. Dr. Garko's personal email is drgarko@letstalknutrition.com. Follow us on Facebook at Let's Talk Nutrition. Follow us on Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is Let's Talk Nutrition on YouTube, where everything is archived and put up there by date. That is growing. Our YouTube channel is growing. For some reason, it is now really taken off. I had 2 more subscribers over the weekend that signed up. So
I love it. Let's go to please get connected. We love it when you do it. Let's go to Tampa, Florida. Bill's connected. Bill, welcome to the show. It's great to have you on, man.
Love to hear that story, Doctor. I was lucky enough this weekend. That was someone's house, and they say, would you like to hold a baby? Never say no, guys. hold that little critter. And I'm telling you what, I ended up holding that little hand as they're talking. I'm sitting on the couch. About 15 minutes went by. I swear I had to stop. I felt as though I was pulling all the energy out of the kid. You know what I'm talking about.
I do.
There's this awesome energy. But what I want to say is, what we do today, folks, what we put in our mouth or go into the gym and all, that's going to help us do this stuff. That's what people got to understand. If you're going to stuff yourself full of junk and not exercise, you will not be here for those moments.
Well, that's true. And, we're living longer. That is a clear fact. That is indisputable. We are living longer, but are we living longer in better health? And are you able to still connect with your family, to appreciate that moment, to pick up your grandson or your great-grandson or daughter, to have a conversation with your wife that you've been married to or your husband for so long? I mean, all those moments, right, Bill, that there's no...
Absolutely. We don't want them visiting, Grandpa in the hospital and assisted living. We want Grandpa to be able to be out playing with a child, but it's such a difficult line. As I'm going down the street today, I wanted to pull I wanted to pull into McDonald's and grab a couple sausage egg biscuits just to satisfy this need for energy, but I didn't. I got over it.
Good.
I ate a handful of almonds and some water, and now I'm over. I'm just being honest with you, Doc.
Yeah.
Oh, listen.
I hate to confess. I'm just telling you the truth.
I got it. Yeah, and it's funny that you brought up almonds because I had an almond question for you today too, Doc.
All right, we'll get to it. Oh, the temptations, the food temptations are at every twist and turn, at every bend and turn. That's the nature of our food culture. It's just remarkable. The temptations are so prominent. Well, congratulations, you resisted the sausage. It's great.
Yes.
Thank you, Doctor.
All right, thank you, man.
Great job, and
thank
we're
you,
all
pal.
in this together. Thank you.
Appreciate you, man. So it's all good. I
have a real quick almond question.
Yeah.
On almond milk, one of my friends, our associate, somebody we know, wants to put almond milk in their protein shakes. Start putting almond milk.
Absolutely. I would recommend most almond milk products are low in protein.
Okay.
If you look, it's about 1 gram of protein per serving. That's not a lot. Of course, you may not be drinking the almond milk for protein, but the one brand, funny you mention it, I got the box right here. They're not a sponsor. I have nothing to do with these people. Orgain, organic protein almond milk. The one I use is lightly sweetened vanilla, this one.
Mm-hmm.
It has 10 grams of protein per serving. It's great. It's organic. It tastes good. It's creamy. Some of the almond milk tastes like industrial fluid, right?
Yeah.
I won't mention any brands. Don't want to get in trouble. This is pretty good. And they use, in terms of ingredients, how they get the protein content up is that they use, here's organic almond milk, filtered water, organic almonds, organic pea protein is in it. They do use organic cane sugar. It does have sugar in it. It's slightly sweetened. And then everything's organic in the product. I buy it by the case.
And Rufino just wrote in as a good point, make sure it's unsweetened with no sugar.
Yeah, well, I use lightly sweetened vanilla. That's my little nutrition scent. You can, some of the almond milk, they jack it with a lot of sugar, and you might be better served if you just got it plain. But almonds are good in terms of nuts. Almonds and walnuts are at the top of the list in terms of the nutritional value.
Okay.
Almonds and walnuts, always good. And when you toast them and roast them and do all those things to them, you alter their nutritional value. Although I got to be careful eating raw nuts. Not for me. I don't do well with that. So anyway, we come back. I had an email from somebody. I can't mention his name. And the title of his email was Old Man Muscles. And I want to address that email. And I don't know if he's listening or not, but we come back, I'll address that as well as McDonald's. Try to do a good thing and something bad happened.
I'm Joy McCarthy, holistic nutritionist, and I expect more from my multivitamin. I've researched many vitamins, and what's truly different about Every Woman's One Daily from New Chapter is that it's fermented with probiotics and whole foods and gentle even on an empty stomach. Every Woman's One Daily helps you feel good every day, giving you immune, energy, and stress support, and nutrients for bone and heart health. You will notice a difference. Every Woman's One Daily recently won the Best Multivitamin Award, and I love that it's non-GMO project verified. Discover the wisdom of nature with New Chapter.
Whether you spend your free time on a treadmill, under a car, or in your garden, if your active lifestyle leaves you sore, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce may be exactly what you need. Inflammaforce has a natural herb blend that acts as an anti-inflammatory to help maintain healthy joint and mobility support. There are standardized herbs like white willow, boswellia, turmeric, ginger, and devil's claw. The vegetarian capsule promotes easy digestion and a fast-acting dissolve process. Inflammaforce includes a proprietary enzyme herbal blend full of antioxidants and flavonoids that target pain and inflammation throughout the body. Body Vigor's Inflammaforce contains ingredients that support normal, healthy joint flexibility and function, builds healthy tissue, and helps with your recovery process. So if you're tired of sore joints and inflamed muscles, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce is your answer. Purchase Inflammaforce.
Local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. A story that's been trending, been in the news. Perhaps you followed it or not, I don't know. But McDonald's salads apparently contaminated with salmonella. The two states involved were Illinois and Iowa. There was an outbreak there. I reported on this last week, and it's still in the news. And they said that the McDonald's salads may be to blame for a parasitic illness that now has sickened more than 100 people. Wow. In Illinois and Iowa, according to public health officials. You know, I don't know. Go out to get caught like that and get sick. It's very upsetting. Since mid-May, Illinois alone has seen more than 100 cases of cyclosporiasis and an intestinal illness caused by a parasitic cyclospora, according to an announcement from the Illinois Department of Public Health. Iowa is experiencing a similar kind of outbreak, according to the statement from the Iowa Public Health Department. And they identified the McDonald's salads as the culprit in both states. 29 people in Illinois and at least 15 in Iowa reported eating salads from the fast food chain and then got sick. So McDonald's said this, quote, out of an abundance of caution, we decided to voluntarily stop selling salads at impacted restaurants until we can switch to another lettuce blend supplier, close quote. They continued, we are in the process of removing existing lettuce blend from identified restaurants and distribution centers, which includes approximately 3,000 of our U.S. restaurants primarily located in the Midwest, close quote. The restaurants that they're talking about span Illinois, Iowa, Indiana. Check this list. Wisconsin, Michigan, Ohio, Minnesota, Nebraska, South Dakota, North Dakota. It goes on and on. Vast, that chain. I don't even know how many stores are in the chain. It's got to be incredible. This parasite, I thought it was salmonella. It's not salmonella. Different parasite. So that's the risk you run eating out. Now, you know, it's not malevolent. It's not, it's just this happens and they got the shipment and it's already contaminated, and wherever, you know, where ground zero is, I don't know. They'll figure it out. But this happens all the time. I'm reporting more and more on these food safety issues to raise our consciousness that it's a real problem, more so than we realize. This goes on every day. There's something coming across the transom about food poisoning and food safety. 877-897-8255, toll free.
You know, they have the kiosks now in McDonald's. They're trying to push these kiosks because they're trying to phase out the cashiers and everything. And I'm thinking to myself, as I just read the article on CNN, one of the things that I thought was amazing about it, though, is everybody touches it. And that kind of freaks me out because I don't want to go behind somebody and touch an area that's been being touched all day long by, you know, hundreds of people.
Well, isn't this the case with all-you-can-eat places where you line up, and isn't that the same thing, though? I mean, you got people in touch with the food. I mean, some of these, I've been in restaurants, and I'm sure you all have too, many people listening and watching, where you go all-you-can-eat, and where the salad dressings and all this, and it's just so disgusting, nasty, unclean. I've walked away. I've walked out of a restaurant. No way. I'm not going to take that chance.
Right.
Get awfully sick. My goodness. Another story trending about cinnamon. This is an interesting spice. There's so many legends and stories surrounding cinnamon. There's apparently increasing credible scientific evidence that cinnamon can kill viruses. What? Antibiotics don't work against viruses because they're not alive. Viruses are dead. A bacteria is a reproducing organism. It's a life form that can a virus are DNA, RNA fragments on a protein. That's all they are. And coat on a protein that coat. And it's injected itself into the living cell. The virus gets into the cell then and gets that cell to reproduce. So what does that mean? They were reporting that means killing those cells will essentially kill you. You think about it. And a viral drug works by stopping, prohibiting the viruses injecting themselves into your cells. My daughter knows a lot about this. She has her PhD in virology. A bacterium, or bacteria by comparison, stands separate from a cell and can therefore be isolated and killed separately without causing collateral damage to the cells and not killing you. Thank goodness. You have Ebola virus. Oh, my goodness. Another pandemic, SARS. You remember SARS?
Yes.
Remember that?
And the bird flu. Remember they came around at the same time.
Yeah. And so they're now looking at the antiviral drug to kill a virus, they're saying, may be cinnamon, of all things. Come back, I'll tell you a little bit more.
Whether you spend your free time on a treadmill, under a car, or in your garden, if your active lifestyle leaves you sore, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce may be exactly what you need. Inflammaforce has a natural herb blend that acts as an anti-inflammatory to help maintain healthy joint and mobility support. There are standardized herbs like white willow, boswellia, turmeric, ginger, and devil's claw. The vegetarian capsule promotes easy digestion and a fast-acting dissolve process. Inflammaforce includes a proprietary enzyme herbal blend full of antioxidants and flavonoids that target pain and inflammation throughout the body. Body Vigor's Inflammaforce contains ingredients that support normal, healthy joint flexibility and function, builds healthy tissue, and helps with your recovery process. So if you're tired of sore joints and inflamed muscles, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce is your answer. Purchase Inflammaforce exclusively on Amazon.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show and whatever you may be doing. Just to back up a little bit on the McDonald's story, the cyclosporiasis, that's the culprit here. And what that is, it's an intestinal illness. It's caused by this microscopic parasite called Cyclospora canthensis. And you become infected with the Cyclospora when you consume or come in contact with food or water contaminated with the parasite. Now, people living or traveling in countries where cyclosporiasis is endemic, you're at increased risk for infection. So when you travel abroad, you should always do some research to see what are the concerns in traveling to a particular place. This thing is nasty, and you get awfully sick. So I just wanted to, that's just technically what the condition is and the name of the parasite. In my pathology class, we studied these kinds of infectious agents. They've been around a long time, so they know how to behave.
Is it in the lettuce or is it in the other vegetables? Because
apparently, what did he say?
Rufino said it's usually iceberg lettuce is the biggest culprit.
Could very well be. The McDonald's story, they were talking about mixed blend salad. You've seen those.
Yeah.
They put romaine, they put iceberg, they put whatever all together. So they identified it as a blend. So, that's the risk you run when you eat out. Must be careful. The cinnamon story, interesting. What has happened is people have received a lot of antibiotics, and one of the criticisms has been overprescribed, And now what has happened, these microbes are, again, I just mentioned, they've been around millions of years. They know how to adapt, and they become resistant to the antibiotic, and we're developing these antibiotic-resistant strains. There's a new study. It's not the only study, but there's a new study out suggesting that cinnamon might offer a helping hand, they said. Cass Ingram could tell you interesting stories about cinnamon. In the World Health Organization referred to the antibiotic resistance crisis as, quote, one of the biggest threats to global health, food security, and development today, close quote. For those reasons and others, scientists are frantically searching for other ways to effectively deal with these horrible infections due to these microbes without using antibiotics. So, adaptation. These microscopic organisms know how to adapt. Maybe we should try to do a little bit better. Dr. Topa and her colleagues at Swinburne University Technology in Australia have been looking into traditional medicines. Not traditional medicine, allopathic, but traditional medicines. Most recently, they've taken now a close and scientific look at cinnamon. And they focus on this particular spice because Dr. Topa said it this way. Many previous studies have reported antimicrobial activity of cinnamon essential oil, but it is not widely used in the pharmaceutical industry, close quote. Well, I'm shocked. Really? How do you patent cinnamon? Nevertheless, they concentrate on a component of cinnamon called cinnamaldehyde, CAD, which is responsible for cinnamon's that very distinctive taste and aroma, which is lovely, right? And they published their study in a good journal, Microbiology. So they wanted to test whether the cinnamaldehyde, the CAD, could break up biofilms, which are those sticky layers responsible for these nasty, persistent infections, which antibiotics can't do anything about because the bacteria have adapted and they're resistant to them. The most, I don't want to say famous, but the most known biofilm that people talk about is plaque. Where? Found on your teeth. That's a biofilm, by the way. So, in order to congregate and form into biofilms, bacteria, they have to talk to one another, so to speak. They got to communicate to build this structure. And these researchers wondered whether they could disrupt that conversation, so to speak. And that's what they're working on. And here's what they said. We hypothesize that using natural antimicrobials, such as essential oils, Dr. Ingram always talks about these, might interfere in biofilm formation. Thus, we focused on the impact of different concentrations of cinnamaldehyde in different biofilm development stages, close quote. And then they said, quote, these findings definitely contribute to the search for novel antimicrobials. Well, keep searching. 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. There was another story trending. Ticks, the headline on it was, I believe this came from ABC News, it was CBS giving them attribution. Headline was, ticks that carry Lyme disease are spreading fast. You may know, maybe yourself, or you probably know somebody, you might know somebody who has Lyme disease. And you know darn well how horrible a condition that is and destroying quality of life. You think you live in a place that's free from disease-carrying ticks? That was the opening question. And the answer was, don't be so sure. We live here in Florida.
Oh, ticks are bad. Ticks are bad right now.
Out where you live, right?
It's I'm near Green Swamp, and we went up by Green Swamp the other day, and there was ticks on our boots, and so.
Are you serious?
Yes, I had to do tick check. Ugh.
Yes.
I spray down off. I use DEET, and I spray down off, but they were on our boots. I mean, it was like we'd walk through a nest of them.
What are you doing in a place called Green Swamp? I mean, that would be there's no fine hotels there. No. There are no good restaurants. There's no park benches.
We were shooting. We were out shooting.
Oh, you were out shooting.
Yeah.
What were you shooting? Swamp monsters? You need to stay away from places that have names like Green Swamp. Of course you had ticks on your boat. We'll come back. We'll continue.
Almost 52% of men experience erectile dysfunction and benign prostatic hyperplasia. If you've had challenges with virility, sexual health, or low energy, Body Vigor's Alpha Extension may be the answer for you. Body Vigor's Alpha Extension can help revitalize your alpha male and extend your love. Our formula is one of the highest quality nutraceuticals available, formulated to support the processes involved in promoting a healthy male sex drive, energy, and stamina. Alpha Extension has 2 powerful herbal blends, Virilomax, which focuses on male sexual health, and T-Pump Activator, which helps balance your testosterone levels. Revitalize your alpha male with Body Vigor's Alpha Extension, exclusively available on Amazon.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. Story about ticks. I'm going to stay on it for a little bit because we're now in the throes of summer. People traveling around the country. This is the time of year. Several major news networks were reporting on it. This one was giving them attribution, CBS. And citizen scientists, they referred to these people around the country, found ticks capable of transmitting Lyme disease and other tick-borne illnesses in dozens of places across the U.S., they reported, where the pest had never previously been recorded. This is a new study. All told, they said disease-carrying ticks were detected in 83 counties where they'd never been before across 24 states. Wow. The number reflects a rise in tick populations across the U.S., said the study author, Nate Nieto. He's an associate professor with Northern Arizona University's Department of Biological Sciences, and he said, quote, people should be aware of ticks and tick-borne diseases, even when they may think there's not a recorded incidence of a tick in a county. He said these things they're not obeying borders. They're going by biology. Well, he's right. If they get moved there by a deer or a bird or people or pets, they're going to establish themselves and start growing. Close quote. Then Gary mentioned, in passing, he alluded to DEET and these other repellents. So that it piqued my interest. And there's another way to ward off ticks. And it may be some good news to do this. A new U.S. government study confirms that insecticide-treated clothes. I kid you not.
I'm going on Cabela's right now to look.
Insecticide-treated clothes marketed for preventing tick-borne ills do, in fact, work. They're treating the clothes with insecticides. Now, I'm thinking about this for a second. Wait a minute. I know we've sprayed the stuff on, and it can get into your body. Should you be wearing these clothes? Well, apparently the clothes work. In lab tests of clothes bought from one manufacturer, the researchers tested, and they found that garments either quickly caused ticks to fall off or rendered them incapable of biting you. How cool is that, though? I mean, how clever. The study involved 3 types of ticks found in the U.S. and are the major carriers of disease. These would be Lyme disease, Rocky Mountain spotted fever, and what's known as Southern Tick-Associated Rash Illness, STARI. I'd never heard of that. Are you familiar with that?
Yes.
Southern Tick-Associated Rash Illness.
Let me see if I can find a
STARI.
pic.
More people developing, this is a pretty keen idea. The clothes were pre-treated with permethrin. Permethrin is a synthetic form of an insect thwarting compound from, guess what? Chrysanthemums. You can't make the story up. It's used in insecticide sprays and shampoos and creams that treat lice and scabies. Now, there are several companies that market this permethrin-treated shirts, pants, socks, and other clothing, hopefully underwear, as a way to fend off these disease-transmitting pests.
And they're not that expensive. I'm looked a couple of them up already.
Really?
Yeah, there's a pair of pants for $90 that wards off everything. They're military grade.
So this is, boy, they're nasty little critters.
Look at that. That's the STARI.
You have to show it. Gary's showing it on the screen. Oh my goodness, that's terrible. Wow. Yeah, so, I know probably many of you listening and watching will be traveling around the country in your camper or whatnot, camping out. You need to get prepared, be prepared. Remember the Boy Scouts. I learned a lot in Boy Scouts. Be prepared. Take the things that, Gary going to places called Green Swamp. What did somebody write in and say? What did that person say, Gary?
There is no fine restaurants in Green Swamp.
No fine dining. Just as I said, there are no hotels, no park benches. What are you doing there, man? Stay out of there. He said, we're there shooting. Why don't you go to a gun range like other civilized people? Go to a gun range. What's wrong with a gun range?
There's nothing, yeah.
It's not much fun. It's not as much fun.
No, it's not. They only let you, and I can...
You can do other things. Were you guys in a boat, or were you on land? Or
no, we were in the back of a pickup.
And if game and a wildlife officer came by?
Yeah, because there is like nothing going on there. Nothing.
Well, nothing that I want to be involved with those animals. No. 877-897-8255. Stephen Wicks is going to be our guest in the second hour. Stephen's going to be calling in from South Africa, and he's very good. Over the weekend, when my great-grandson was sleeping, I had a chance I would sit on the couch and read, and I'm wrapping up my my read of Robin Holliday's book, Aging: The Paradox of Life. And in here, he talks about the immune system and confirms my belief, and boy, as we age, that immune system does get compromised, and we are just sitting targets. And Stephen's going to be talking about those things, that one thing in particular that we can do to keep our immune system vital. I understand the brain's important. It's the messaging center and all that. I get it. But your immune system, that is the sentinel of your body. And Robin Holliday said something very interesting. I'll see if I can find the passage. He said, if people lived long enough and they didn't die of an accident or any other disease, they would eventually die of cancer. It's a function of your immune system not being able to destroy those cells. I've never heard a writer say that or read it. I mean, it's been written before, but I came across it. Get your attention. We'll talk with Stephen. What can we do about our immune system? How can we keep it vital? And, of course, sleep and rest. Don't have to write that. That's not a hard prescription to write, but there are other things we can do. We'll see what's on Stephen's mind. You are listening to Let's Talk Nutrition. We're in South Africa and other parts of the world, and we're coast to coast.
Are your joints feeling out of date and stiff? Is that old sports injury flaring up? Is your body aching from the daily wear and tear at work? Body Vigor's Joint Ready keeps you at the ready for any joint pain that gets out of line. Unfortunately, as we age, joint pain becomes more common. Body Vigor's Joint Ready can help provide relief so you can continue to go about your day. Our formula contains sulfated forms of glucosamine and chondroitin. Studies show that these sulfated forms are more effective than regular glucosamine bound to hydrochloride. Joint Ready promotes a healthy inflammatory response, facilitates cartilage synthesis, and provides additional antioxidants. Keep your joints at the ready with Body Vigor's Joint Ready, exclusively on Amazon.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also... And welcome to the show. Thanks for tuning in. You are listening to Let's Talk Nutrition, or you may be watching it at letstalknutrition.com, Facebook, or YouTube. Thank you for doing that. We're glad to be with you. Stephen Wicks is to be calling in, right?
Yes.
All right, we're looking for him. We'll see. Hopefully he'll call soon. He's supposed to be called from South Africa. In the first part of the show, I'm going to use what I said there to make a point now. In the first part of the show, I was talking about McDonald's and the alert that's out now that a parasite may be causing illness in Illinois and in Iowa that was found in a salad. And the parasite, of course, is one that can cause you to be very ill, and I talked about that. More than 100 cases of cyclosporiasis, that's the condition. And then I referenced the agent that causes that, and I went to the CDC to get more information about it, and I'm grabbing my notes here. Hold on, there it is. And the CDC reports on the Cyclospora canadensis, that critter. It really gets people into a lot of trouble. And this is very, very infectious, very, very contagious, and people will get it from contaminated food in other ways. But the food gets contaminated with this parasite. All right, so keep that in mind. Then I talked about ticks and how they cause... that they're now spreading to places in the country, across our country, that they once did not occupy. Now they're finding them, they found them in 24 states in this one study, and in counties that they didn't exist. And then I was talking about cinnamon and how cinnamon can fight off infections, right? Okay. Keeping all those three stories all have something in common. What does the tick story, the contaminated McDonald's salad story, and the cinnamon story have in common? What is it?
I know. It's the immune system, right?
Thank you very much. He's exactly right. And I didn't tell him I was going to ask that question. He got it. It's your immune system. And if in Robin Holliday's book, Aging, The Paradox of Life, Why We Age, and there's the book. Been reading it, almost done. It's just I just can't tell you. As scientific books go, it's not. It can be a page turner because you keep learning one thing after another, and he does it in such a inconspicuous way, and his style of writing, it's not tedious, and it's all by design. He did that because he's trying to educate. He has other writings where it's a little bit more complicated. But nevertheless, in the book, I want to read some passages to you about the immune system that he wrote. Now, he talks about the immune system as being one of the fundamental, essential maintenance mechanisms of the body. It's a biological system that he considers fundamental to our survival and to aging, and it's heavily implicated in aging. And he talks about other major maintenance mechanisms: DNA repair, defenses against free radicals, proofreading in DNA and RNA protein synthesis. Then he mentions the immune system. There's about 16 different maintenance systems that he mentions, but the immune system is one of them. On page 20 of his book, he underscores the importance of the immune system. I mean, where I can pick it up. He's talking about microorganisms grow and divide. Okay, this ties in with what I was talking about a moment ago. Microorganisms grow and divide rapidly within a time scale of minutes and hours, whereas animals live a long time and reproduce over a scale of months or years. This could have very serious consequences for the animal, he says. Pathogens and parasites are always seeking new environments. Pathogens and parasites. The stories that I just talked about are right on point with this. Pathogens and parasites are always seeking new environments. That is, new hosts, that would be you and me, for example, in which they can breed. They can, in principle, easily outstrip the growth of their host and kill it. That would be you and me, too. To prevent this happening, animals have developed a very important maintenance mechanism known as the immune system, Holliday writes. The critical feature of this system is the recognition of anything foreign in the body. The foreignness is usually an invading pathogen or parasite, like I talked about in the first hour. It can be a bacterium or fungus or an animal parasite, ticks, or a virus, or, and by the way, worms. I could show you some gross photos that I learned in pathology class of worms occupying humans. You would become nauseous. Many are specialized invaders. Others can live and reproduce outside animals as well as within them. Viruses are not themselves complete living organisms. I said that in the beginning, in the first hour. They're dead. They're just DNA and RNA. Because they depend on the machinery of a living cell to reproduce. They penetrate into the cell and take it over and kill it. That's what they do. Most of the viruses that infect us can only grow in particular kinds of animal cells, either in the laboratory or in the living animal. Pathogens and parasites, Holliday writes, can infect us through wounds in the respiratory tract or in food, like McDonald's food salads, right? But some are transmitted by other animals, like ticks, mosquitoes, and other insects. The variety of all this danger in the environment needs no elaboration here, he says, nor is it possible to elaborate on the complexities of the immune system. Most of the cells in the immune system are in blood, and they arise in the bone marrow. But there are other specialized organs too, notably the thymus and the spleen. That's why removal of the spleen, and people say, oh, it's no big deal. It is a big deal. And he goes on and he talks about it some more.
My question is people with getting organs removed, they're there for a reason, though,
Of
right?
course, exactly. Right. Like your gallbladder.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was going to, because I just got a post about my gallbladder's acting up. Should I have it removed?
They're so quick to remove it. And I think it's over how can I put it? Surgically removed at a rate that I'm not so sure is warranted. I'm not convinced. I'm just not convinced. Now, with the immune system, Holliday begins to talk about cancer. And he talks about the importance of cancer and describes it as a disease. And he has a very interesting take on what cancer is. I won't get into all the details on it. But part of your defense against cancer is your immune system. Your immune system is killing cancer cells every single day, most likely. A la apoptosis. Right? Destruction of the cancer cells. I'm going to read a quote to you, and this is what he says. If we all lived long enough, we would probably all develop cancer. If you don't die of an accident or some other disease, and if you live long enough, your immune system will give way, and eventually you will die of cancer. That's amazing.
As a family-owned company since 1968, Now has spent the last 50 years becoming a trusted leader in the natural products industry. Now offers more than 1,400 high-quality supplements, sports nutrition, personal care products, essential oils, and non-GMO foods, all at an affordable price. Now believes that natural is better. They don't use artificial colors, flavors, or sweeteners, and they offer many vegetarian, certified organic, and gluten-free products. In the last 50 years of doing business, one thing has never changed. Now's mission to provide value in products and services that empower people to lead healthier lives. High quality doesn't have to mean high price. From essential oils to amino acids, multivitamins to natural sweeteners, Now has you covered. To find a store near you that carries Now products, or for more information on their 50th anniversary celebration, visit nowfoods.com. Live happy, live healthy.
Coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday.
Is getting a good night's sleep a challenge? Fortunately, there's a superior fast-acting sleep formula called Tranquil Sleep from Natural Factors. This non-habit-forming supplement contains a unique combination of melatonin, 5-HTP, and L-theanine, which works in harmony with your body's natural sleep hormones.
This is Dr. Michael
Tranquil
Garko.
Sleep
Thank you
can
for
help you
watching
fall
Let's Talk
asleep,
Nutrition.
stay
The
asleep,
show will
sleep
return
sounder,
shortly.
and wake up refreshed, all without feeling drowsy in the morning. The key benefit comes from increasing the time spent in the deeper stages of sleep. It's only in these deeper levels of sleep that we
Thank you for
truly
watching Let's
experience
Talk
the
Nutrition. The show
rejuvenation,
will return
regeneration,
shortly.
and recuperation that sleep provides. Even if you think you get a good night's sleep, give Tranquil Sleep a try. You might be surprised with how much better you've slept by waking up with more energy and enthusiasm to start your day. Learn more at naturalfactors.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of the nationally syndicated health talk show, Let's Talk Nutrition. Way too often, dietary supplements cost way too much. Not so at Vitamin Discount Center. Here's why. BDC sells leading national brands up to 50% off MSRP every day. Competitors' prices are matched for identical products with proof of price. If you're in the military or are a first responder, you get an additional 10% off BDC's already discounted prices. BDC even offers case discounts. And you can get connected with BDC's VIP mobile text program for additional savings and customer rewards throughout the month. The choice is clear. You can save at Vitamin Discount Center. For a store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com or call 813-907-7066. That's 813-907-7066. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Celsius is a fitness drink which is clinically proven to function. How? As a thermogenic, Celsius proprietary MetaPlus blend accelerates metabolism, increasing your body's ability to burn fat and calories. There are only two ways a body burns fat: through increased heart rate and increased body temperature. Thermogenesis. Drinking Celsius and then going into motion is double dipping. You're accelerating the burn, and the results are even faster. Celsius is your ultimate fitness partner. No high fructose corn syrup, no aspartame, no preservatives, no artificial colors or flavors. 100% of 7 essential vitamins, proven in 6 published university studies. How does it work? Celsius proprietary MetaPlus formula, including green tea with EGCS, ginger, and guarana seed, turns on thermogenesis, a process that boosts your body's metabolic rate. Drinking Celsius prior to fitness activities is proven to energize, accelerate metabolism, burn body fat, and calories. Invest in yourself. Drink Celsius. Look for us at www.celsius.com.
Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Stephen Wicks is my guest, and Stephen is calling in today from South Africa, as he always does, and we're always delighted to have him on. Let's get him on right away. Stephen, welcome to the show. It's great to have you on.
Hi, Michael. Great to be on your show again. Sorry I couldn't get the international gremlins on the telephone lines prevented me from getting in earlier.
It's okay. We're glad to have you on. Please share with the audience a little bit about your background. I haven't done that for a while. I'd rather have you do it. You do it better than I can. And for whom you work and what you're trying to do every day to help people.
Thank you, Michael. I work for a company called Essential Sterolin Products, and it is the research and marketing company of a product called Moducare, which is available throughout the whole of the USA. And my journey with Moducare started in 1996 when I teamed up with Professor Patrick Buick, who's one of our country's leading immunologists, to spread the word of this wonderful immune modulating product that had such beneficial effects in clinical work and in a clinical study on HIV.
Wow. The name of the company is Essential Sterolins. Is that what you said?
Essential Sterolin Products.
Sterolin Products. Okay. Much as words mean, what are sterolins?
Sterols and sterolins are naturally occurring plant fats, chemically similar to cholesterol, but totally different in molecular structure, but have a totally different function in the body and cells which they affect.
So plants have fats?
Yes. All plants have fats, and there are various different types of plant fats that exist in everything that grows. Some of them are basiacastosterol, stigmasterol, but the sterols and sterolins that we use in the product Moducare are the beta-cytosterol and beta-cytosterol glucoside. Sterols, shortened to sterols and sterolins.
How long has that product been on the market?
It was initially launched, as I mentioned, it's a South African researched and developed product, and it was launched initially into the South African market in 1996. After Professor Patrick Buick had conducted numerous clinical studies and demonstrated the efficacy that the sterols and sterolins had in modulating or regulating the immune function.
How is Dr. Buick, by the way?
I actually spoke to him this morning. He's currently in France, Paris, France. He's just joined his wife. Otherwise, he would have taken up the opportunity to join you today, but I'm filling in for him.
Yeah, Dr. Buick, he's a researcher by trade, yes?
Absolutely. He was at the time, he's since gone into private practice, but at the time he was head of immunology, medical microbiology at Stellenbosch University in Cape Town, South Africa.
You made a statement. You said all plants have fats. That's a fact, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, sterols are, as you said, plant fats and found in all plant-based foods without exception. And you said
well, everything that grows contains plant fats of various different forms and quantities.
Okay. The sterols, the original research on sterols and sterolins, you're going to have to help me with this because I know you know a lot about it. Wasn't it derived or based on some work that was done with African hypoxis plant or the African potato? Am I right about that?
You are 100% correct. That's where the initial research started, because the owner of our company, Mr. Puan Liebenberg, his father lived in a very isolated, desolate part of South Africa where traditional medicine was hard to come by. Clinics and doctors were very few and far between. And his mother, R.W. Liebenberg's mother, heard that the indigenous people of our country used the Hypoxis rupari plant to treat old man's glands disease, in other words, prostate problems. And what had happened is that they had a family friend who was diagnosed with prostate cancer and sent home by his doctors to spend the last few moments of his life with dignity and with his family. And R.W.'s mother had heard about this plant, and she sourced it from the traditional healers, made a brew or a tincture out of it, and started feeding it to this relative who was terminally ill. And within 10 days, he was sitting up in bed, asking for food, and he died 10 years later from a totally unrelated condition.
Unbelievable.
That specific event then spurred R.W. Liebenberg on to find out exactly what the elixir was in this African potato plant.
Unbelievable. Those stories, you know, and how it all... And now we have a product called Moducare. And how long ago was that, the Liebenberg family, that story, and how long ago did that occur?
That was in the late 60s, early 70s. And then R.W. Liebenberg, then he was a property developer. He knew nothing about pharmacology or immunology, but this event changed his life. And he taught himself immunology, pharmacology. But he got to a point where he had to actually take it to more qualified scientists to continue the work. And it was Professor Carl Pegel from chemistry and applied chemistry at Durban University, not far from where I live. And it was him that identified that the molecule in the African potato plant, or the hypoxis plant, was the beta-cytosterol and beta-cytosterol glucoside molecule.
And we'll be back. We'll continue the narrative.
Almost 52% of men experience erectile dysfunction and benign prostatic hyperplasia. If you've had challenges with virility, sexual health, or low energy, Body Vigor's Alpha Extension may be the answer for you. Body Vigor's Alpha Extension can help revitalize your alpha male and extend your love. Our formula is one of the highest quality nutraceuticals available, formulated to support the processes involved in promoting a healthy male sex drive, energy, and stamina. Alpha Extension has 2 powerful herbal blends: Virilomax, which focuses on male sexual health, and T-Pump Activator, which helps balance your testosterone levels. Revitalize your alpha male with Body Vigor's Alpha Extension. Exclusively available on Amazon.com.
Shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii. South Africa, right outside Durban, is where he resides and is a native, of course, of South Africa. And we always enjoy having Stephen on. He works for a company, Essential Sterolin Products. And the product one of their products here is Moducare. That product has been marketed, started in 1996. It was marketed in South Africa. Of course, has made its way into other parts of the world, clearly North America. And he was sharing an interesting story on the genesis of, I guess, the product, but the whole idea of sterolins and sterols and sterolins and that's indeed an interesting narrative, Stephen. Welcome back. So this African potato plant is where this all begins. What exactly is Moducare? How is that? Is it still somehow connected to the African potato plant?
No, not at all. It's so far removed. Because initially that's where the research started, and once the molecules were identified as sterols and sterolins, R.W. Liedenberg gave to formalize the research a bit more. He gave the sterols and sterolins to Professor Patrick Buick, and it was his research that initially showed that the beta-cytosterols at the ratio that we use in Moducare had a prolific effect on cells of the immune system. And not only did it enhance immune function, but it also had the ability to reduce an overactive immune system.
Just amazing. And so is the product an extract? What? Essentially.
Well, the sterols and sterolins in Moducare are, as I mentioned earlier, are found in every single plant that grows. So what we do is that we source the sterols and sterolin's from a different source now, and the most abundant source of sterols and sterolin's currently is from tall oil, pine oil that comes the sap of a pine tree, not the outside of the bark. So people mustn't get confused with pycnogenol. This is like the oily sap. If you cut down a pine tree and you put your hand on the stump, you'll feel that sticky stuff. That in the resin of the pine tree is very rich source of sterols and sterolin's. Remember, Doctor, it's an isolated molecule, the sterols and the sterolin's. Like for instance, we could make Moducare from carrots, but it's not a viable source an abundant source to get the sterols and sterolin's.
So the raw material for the Moducare is derived from a pine tree, and it's the pine. They extract the sterols and sterolin's from the pine oil, correct?
Exactly. Okay. Correct, yes.
And just out of curiosity, where are these trees grown?
The trees currently in France, in the south of France, and they are naturally occurring trees, so they're not GMO or have been grafted or anything. They are naturally occurring trees, and the pine sap is sourced as part of the logging process. So these trees are logged or harvested for their wood, and we merely collect the sap from them to manufacture the product Moducare.
I'll be darned. So they're harvesting the trees for one reason or another, and a consequence of that is the pine sap can be extracted or provided as a part of the logging of these trees, right?
Exactly, yes.
Okay, I got it. All right, that's an interesting. I put that all together. I didn't know that before. I've been talking about this product a long time. Now that's just nice to know from whence, what's the genesis of the product, what's the raw material, where does it come from. It's all good. And now we have clinical trials on the Moducare too, right?
Yes, we have done numerous clinical studies on Moducare, both in South Africa and with our international partners. As you mentioned, the product is available around the world. So we have done some studies in South Africa, as well as our Greek partners have conducted studies on allergies, and the latest study which they did was on anogenital warts, which was, or HPV, the human papillomavirus, and that was the research on, and the results from that study were phenomenal.
Do people still take the product for prostate issues? Or could you?
Absolutely. One can take Moducare for prostate issues, definitely, because the product that R.W. Liebenberg marketed in Germany initially, many, many years ago, is exactly the same product that we know as Moducare today. It was just marketed in Germany under a different name.
What was the name in Germany?
It was Harzol, Harzol.
Yeah, Harzol. Harzol. I'm familiar with that product. So this is interesting.
So what happened when these patients, these elderly gentlemen, were taking the Harzol for prostate health? They noticed that, like, some of them had arthritic conditions, and they noticed that once they started taking Harzol, their arthritis improved, and that's what then made R.W. Liebenberg formalize the research even more with Patrick Burik, in that he knew that there was an immune function happening. And that is what, as I mentioned earlier again, is what Patrick's research showed, that it could enhance an underactive, but most critically and very importantly, it could reduce an overactive immune system.
So it'd bring down inflammation then?
Well,
absolutely.
If you're pulling the immune system back into balance, not overreacting, that's one way. Another way, as I'm thinking about it, is that it can get the immune system to address, it can boost the immune system to address an infection, an injury. I'm assuming the word mod is from moderate. I don't know, modulate.
Modulate, modulation of the immune system as opposed to an immune booster. Because if one has a dysfunctional or overactive immune system and you boost it with a traditional immune booster, you are actually you're boosting that immune system in its dysfunctional state. So in fact, you're making the allergies or the inflammation, the autoimmune condition, you'll be actually making it a little bit worse.
So if your immune system is underperforming, Moducare would bring it up, try to raise it to perform at its optimal level. Or if it's overperforming, it would want to dial it back and bring it into homeostasis. It almost sounds like an adaptogen.
Yes, the mode of action of Moducare is unique amongst even the allopathic drugs of this world.
Mm-hmm. Come back. We'll have the LTN health question of the day. Moducare. Then we'll talk to Stephen some more about how much should you take, empty stomach, and so on. We'll have the LTN health question and much more.
I'm Joy McCarthy, holistic nutritionist, and I expect more from my multivitamin. I've researched many vitamins, and what's truly different about Every Woman's One Daily from New Chapter is that it's fermented with probiotics and whole foods and gentle even on an empty stomach. Every Woman's One Daily helps you feel good every day, giving you immune, energy, and stress support, and nutrients for bone and heart health. You will notice a difference. Every Woman's One Daily recently won the Best Multivitamin Award, and I love that it's non-GMO project verified. Discover the wisdom of nature with New Chapter.
Whether you spend your free time on a treadmill, under a car, or in your garden, if your active lifestyle leaves you sore, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce may be exactly what you need. Inflammaforce has a natural herb blend that acts as an anti-inflammatory to help maintain healthy joint and mobility support. There are standardized herbs like white willow, boswellia, turmeric, ginger, and devil's claw. The vegetarian capsule promotes easy digestion and a fast-acting dissolve process. Inflammaforce includes a proprietary enzyme herbal blend full of antioxidants and flavonoids that target pain and inflammation throughout the body. Body Vigor's Inflammaforce contains ingredients that support normal, healthy joint flexibility and function, builds healthy tissue, and helps with your recovery process. So if you're tired of sore joints and inflamed muscles, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce is your answer. Purchase Inflammaforce.
Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. The LTN health question for today. In my conversation with Stephen Wicks talking about Moducare, I inquired about the genesis of the product. In other words, the raw materials. I'm always interested in that, in sharing that with you so you know exactly what you're taking and from whence it came. And he revealed the raw material raw material source to us. And so here's the question. The sterols and sterolins, these plant fats that constitute Moducare, that's what Moducare is, sterols and sterolins, right? Where is it harvested from? What is the raw material? Is it peppermint essential oil? Is it pine essential oil? Or palmarosa essential oil? What is the raw material for the sterol and sterolins? Is it from peppermint, pine, or palmarosa essential oil? If you have the right answer, you'll win a $25 supplement gift card.
You can reach us at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-8255.
If you were listening, I slipped and gave you the answer. So we want you to win. This is easy. I'll give you a hint. Christmas time. Okay, there's a hint. Stephen, welcome back. Should you take Moducare on an empty stomach or with food? Or does it make a difference?
One should take Moducare, if possible, on an empty stomach, and I'll explain why. Right earlier in the beginning of the program, I discussed how that the plant fats are chemically similar, very similar to cholesterol in molecular structure. So the reasoning behind supplementing with Moducare on an empty stomach is that the sterols and sterolins and cholesterol occupy the same receptor sites at cellular level. So what happens is, in order to maximize the absorption of the sterols and sterolins, you take it away from any animal fat, any cholesterol.
So in other words, you wouldn't eat this with a bunch of eggs. Right?
No,
eggs are high in cholesterol. Eggs are high in cholesterol, so you wouldn't eat it with, or meat, or any food that has these fats in it. So empty stomach. If somebody are there any conditions that are is the product contraindicated for any particular conditions? Like rheumatoid arthritis?
It's not. Moducare is not contradicted in any medical condition, because as I said, these plant fats exist in our diet, and we source these plant fats from no other place than from our diet. And the doctor will never say, while you're taking your antibiotics, please don't eat your fruits and vegetables. So Moducare does not enhance or decrease the efficacy of any natural product or allopathic drug.
Very good. Let's go to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Carol, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. This is an interesting product, an interesting story behind it. I'm a big fan of Moducare for a lot of different reasons, but that all being said, where is the raw material derived? Is it derived from peppermint, pine, or palmarosa essential oil?
Pine.
Pine, right. And they get it from the pine trees, the sap. When they're logging and harvesting the pine trees, the sap is made available. It's a consequence of harvesting the trees. And then from the sap, the sap contains the sterols and sterolins, and that's where the raw material comes from. Congratulations. You won a $25 supplement gift card.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you. We appreciate your listenership. And we do very well in the Philadelphia area, by the way.
I listen every day that I can.
Well, thank you very much. We appreciate your listenership, Carol. And you can call anytime with a question or a comment. We're always here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Stephen, we appreciate you, too. Wish I had more time to talk with you about. There's so much more we could talk about. What about somebody who's... I was talking earlier in the show about... Robin Holliday's book on aging, and he sees the immune system as one of the body's fundamental maintenance systems to fend off infections, disease, and as we age, the immune system begins to wane. It loses its ability to remain homeostatic. It marches, I call it the sentinel of the body. It marches off duty and makes you susceptible to all these different conditions and diseases, one in particular, cancer. People, as they age, this product would have great importance and significance, it seems to me.
Absolutely. Definitely elderly people citizens would benefit from taking Moducare. As you rightly allude to, that with age, the immune system starts declining. Certain cells start becoming less effective and others start to become overactive. So that is why, to maintain a balanced, optimal functioning immune system as we age, also reducing cortisol, but because Moducare is also shown to increase your DHEA, your own endogenous DHEA, and reduce cortisol, so your inflammation and stress.
Mm-hmm. What time is it in Durban or outside Durban? What time of the day is it there for you?
It's just before 5 p.m. in the evening.
Oh, we didn't disrupt your dinner then. You're headed off to dinner, I presume.
No, not yet.
Are you taking care of yourself? You're doing good for yourself?
I'm doing very, very well, thank you. Yes, I keep on taking my Moducare, and I shouldn't use myself as a testimonial, but, touch wood, I have not had a serious... one might start feeling the colds and flu come on, and then you just bump up your dosage of Moducare because you can't overdose on the product. Mm-hmm. You asked me about contraindications. Moducare is completely non-toxic. It has absolutely no side effects. So when you feel the onset of a cold or flu, you just bump up your Moducare capsules for a few days, and you should get over it with no problem.
Thank you very much. Moducare, the daily immune support, sold in fine health stores throughout North America. Thank you very much, Stephen. We appreciate you so much. Your health is your wealth, and your health is the wealth of those that care about and love you. Hence, that's why you need to make an investment in your health, wellness, and well-being every single day. Every day counts. Biology is what it is, and it has a long memory. So I'm just saying, your health is your wealth.